Hello guys. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Today has just been one of them days. I'm not gonna even lie to you like I would, but last night vlog took me a while. There were so many copyright strikes. If you've seen it, you'll understand why. Dang it, I wasn't thinking. I didn't have my official content creator hat on, which is completely my fault. So that took a few times because you don't actually know when you're gonna be pulled for copyright until you've actually uploaded the vlog. So we had that I needed to deal with. Been working on another brand deal today, and I've also gone to the dentist. I've got receding gums, which is amazing. I actually knew that I had receding gums because I do brush my teeth really hard, and obviously that's just so not the case. You don't need to be brushing as hard as I've been brushing. Everything else is really fine. We're gonna go on a whitening journey. We're gonna see what's going on. It was a very nice in-depth consultation with a dentist. I made our cocktail from Valentine's Day. This is the Love Potion. It is one of my favorite cocktails of all time. So it's been one of those days, guys, and I really apologize. Today, we're just gonna have a drink. We're just gonna have a cocktail. We're just gonna have a cup of tea. Grab yourself some snacks. We're just gonna have a little Q&A. I've got the pub quiz tonight as well. I'm running so late. I didn't want to miss an upload. Obviously, there was no joke about it. It's just been one of those days. How are we thinking? How are we looking? How's that for you? Should we turn that off? Right, so I went on to Instagram. If you're not following me, follow me on, oh my God. I feel like this is the nicest I've looked in about 10, 11 days. Pulled myself together, put on a nice top, ready for the pub quiz. Oh, loads of questions, my darlings. First time solo travel advice. Now, if I repeat myself, I'm so sorry, because that does happen a lot. First time solo travel advice, map it out to the end of every inch that you can. So I'm I would say quite spontaneous now when I do like little road trips, especially. Like I am so spontaneous, like sometimes on these road trips that I go on, that I bring you guys on. And yeah, I think that's amazing. I think being spontaneous is incredible, but it's so important not to get carried away. My first advice for a first solo trip is to genuinely have a really good itinerary. It may be in the same vicinity, just to dip your toe in, just to make sure everything's okay. Stay in that sort of pool. Of course, my battery's flashing. One sec. So if you're going to, like, say, for example, Copenhagen, really have like an ideal list of things that you want to do. Maybe by time. Obviously, I'm not managing my solo travels by time, but I think maybe just don't go off schedule for your first trip, unless obviously you're walking past like a HMV and you've got to go in there, obviously. But I think for your first go, it can be very overwhelming. I've come on leaps and bounds since my first. I don't even recognize that person. Now, I actually feel like I was wearing a similar top on that trip as well. I don't even recognize that person who went on that first solo trip to Yorkshire. Because I've done 2 solo trips in Yorkshire now. Yeah, I did. I did the Hocus Pocus Hotel, loved that. And the first ever one. I definitely had like a map of things I wanted to do. And that was like one of the biggest things, scariest things I've ever done in my entire life. And I've never looked back since. So yeah, I would be more cautious and more like sensible and Monica Geller about it the first time you go. And then ease into like going on little tangents and being like, oh, like blah, blah, blah. Like, cause yeah, it is just the most liberating, the most amazing feeling. I'm obsessed with it. I'm addicted to solo traveling. Not that I have anything against my friends. I love my friends dearly. I love my family dearly. But once you start solo traveling and you get in that groove, you won't want to go back. Oh, Hayley. And that was by Ellie. Thanks, Ellie. Love ya. Hayley asks, how am I doing? How's your brain been treating you? Oh, my brain, sending love. I'm sending it right back to you, my Dylan. Brain is fine. Brain is all over the shop. I work better, like I said, under pressure. Not that I'm under pressure, but it's like if I have like a personal trainer in the YouTube space being like, you have to make a video every day, you have to, I'm gonna be on it. Whereas if it's like a 1 a week video, I really struggle. I have no idea why. I can't explain it. Probably can explain it, but it's just one of those things where if I could film and edit for the rest of my life. It would be so much easier than putting up a weekly video. That don't make sense. Honestly, that does not make sense, but in my mind it makes sense. I'm feeling fresh, I'm feeling excited, and I'm ready to party. I'm kind of nervous about my receding gums. He said it wasn't like a problem, but I should really like stop scrubbing the shit out of my gums. So, not that I mean to, I'm not cleaning my gums, but I'm like, just so heavy-handed. I'm just like, you know, back in the day, like scrubbing around. But no, I'm doing good. Touch wood, I'm doing really good. I'm just blessed every day, grateful. I've got the most insane Sunday coming up. I think you can guess what it is. I don't want to say anything yet because I don't want to think about it too much, because it is one of the biggest, it's probably one of the biggest days of the year for me. It's the BAFTAs. I can't believe I just said that. I can't believe I'm going to the BAFTAs. Like, where they're gonna put me, they're gonna put me like, I don't know, in the bloody, what's it called, hot dog stand, and I have to watch it from the outside. But no, I'm sitting down at a table with other content creators. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, I don't know. But either way, that is just massive for me, and I can't wait to share it with you. And yeah, I'm gonna poo my pants. That is going on in my brain right now. That's all my brain can take right now, but I love you and I hope you're doing really well. If you could make one big change in the world today, what would it be and why? Oh, Will. You know that girl from Love Island, from Mean Girls, who's like, I wish we could all be happy and eat rainbows and poof unicorns, and she doesn't even go here. That girl, I would say that. I would just change the world just to make everyone just like a little bit more patient, a little bit more kinder, a little bit more accepting, a little bit more just chilled. I know it's so easy for me to say that because every different person has a different story. Every different person handles situations very differently. There is so much going on. Like I always say, I feel like we are so exposed to every person's life in the world who's on social media, like TikTok especially. Each little swipe is a little door into someone else's life, and it's not always positive. And like, you know what I mean? It is very, very overwhelming, and it is such a niche answer for me to just say I wish everyone just got on well, but who wouldn't want that? Yeah, that is a question I will be like rocking myself to sleep to tonight. So yeah, just love and peace. Do you think you will move flat soon, or do you think you'll stay put? That's from Andrea. Hi Andrea, how you doing? It's the party house. Like I said, the hell's that? So many positive things are happening in the flat. Intercom, security. It's getting cleaned, it's getting painted. I feel so safe in here. I'm part of the building group chat. I feel they are amazing. There are some amazing people in this building. I'm just so happy to live here. And it's just about remaining safe, and I genuinely do. Once that door is locked and once I'm through the doors, I feel safe. The security, we've got people patrolling, we've got guard dogs. We've got, I can now have stuff delivered here. Not that I won't have stuff delivered here. I have stuff delivered to my parents still. But we have these massive storage bins where people are not gonna be stealing our posts anymore. But like I said, I'm always on the lookout, blessed every day that I'm looking. I know I don't need to keep saying it, but yeah, I'm very fortunate enough to be able to be like, okay, if I want to move, that might be an option. Where I am now is perfection in terms of getting into central London and getting into like deep countryside, close to Brighton, you know, close to my family, close to my friends. It's just perfect in that sense, and this flat is the dream. And you know what, if I meet someone, yeah, of course they're gonna have to put up with a lot of stuff moving in with me, I'll tell you that for free. I just want to be like, oh, imagine getting my first house with the love of my life. I am delusional, I love it. Don't ever stop being delusional. But I don't know, if it comes along and I find a place, like literally last year, I don't think I told you that in that much depth, that I was very close to getting a house last year. But it fell through, and do you know what, it was meant to happen. You know, it was just one of those things, it was meant to happen. And like I said, I'm in a very fortunate position where I can look, and I don't take that lightly either. And I think that shows by the fact that I've still been here for so many years, because it's not like oh, I'm just gonna get like a, you know, just like gonna move at any second chance I can. My landlord, I love him. If he was single, I would ask to marry him because he is the sweetest guy in the world. That's really weird, but I'm gonna stand by it because he is so lovely, and I think that's really important to have a landlord who, if you're renting, who's just really nice. So yeah, 2 years ago, year ago, the cons were outweighing the pros in this flat. Not this flat, this building. Now it's pros over cons. And I just feel like this is my safe space. For a lot of you, this is your safe space, which I'm not gonna cry because I've just taken ages getting ready. But this is like, I'm drinking gin. That's why, I told ya, I can't drink gin. I should have substituted it for vodka. A lot of you watching now, this flat, my videos are your safe space. And I don't know, I know that you guys would love like a little Reno series of me like making a new flat or a house or whatever, bungalow. But for now, I want to see the day where we get an intercom where I can just let my friends and family up with a touch of a button, because that is life changing. Where is your Buffy t-shirt from? How do you feel about the reboot? Spike was my man. Controversially, I was always an Angel Gill. I loved Angel, and I also really loved Riley, mostly because he was fit, but he was just like, he had like an inferior complex, didn't he? So that was really weird. Buffy t-shirts are either I've had them for all my life, or I get them from Etsy or Amazon. So just type in Buffy t-shirts. And the reboot, let's make a separate video for that. I'm excited. I know Sarah Michelle Gellar wouldn't come back to a Buffy reboot unless it was perfect. So I trust her more than anything else in the world. And the fact that they're all gonna be female writers makes me very excited. What's your favorite thing that keeps you motivated? Okay, E. Blair. You guys keep me motivated. I know it's corny, but you do. My parents keep me motivated, my family, my sister, my Teddy Gill. Just my dreams keep me motivated. Like I said last year, doing them doing them, oh my God, press junkets is what I think I was put on this earth to do. Dramatic, I know, it's the gin. But I genuinely think that speaking to people in the industry about movies, to the actors, to the actresses, to the directors, all that sort of stuff, I think that is what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. Like I said countless times over the years, I'm not that academically bright, but I think I have amazing social skills and I know how to make people feel warm and comfortable. And that was the key message that I got in a lot of my comments when I was reading back, even though I was literally on the toilet pooing myself because I was like, oh my God, what if my viewers don't think I'm good or anything like that? Or what if my family think I'm like, ooh, 60-year day job and all stuff like that? So it was terrifying doing something different because I have never done that and I did it so publicly. But thankfully, it went down a treat. So that is my dream. That keeps me motivated. I want to keep doing that. I get such a bloody serotonin from doing them press junkets. And I love that feeling of being like, oh my God, I'm actually good at something. That I smashed it. It's very rare that I get to say these words and that I'm proud of myself. So yeah, that keeps me motivated. And yeah, just knowing that you guys are always in my corner, like I said, I always read the comments and you've definitely got my back, like I've got yours. And yeah, that's it. Who else? And you know, I don't know, I want to make my auntie proud. It's the gin. I definitely just want to make people feel proud of me. And myself, importantly. I want to make myself proud. What singer do you like listening to? Oh. Ellie, that is a separate video. I'm absolutely loving Somber. I'm so distracted by the gap in between the fridge and the worktop space. Somber. I love Sabrina Carpenter at the minute. I love Hunter Metz more than anything in this world. If I get to see Hunter Metz, life changed. I probably would genuinely cry throughout the entire show. What are you looking forward to most this summer? Oh gosh, that is from Noelle, hey. I'm looking forward to just basking in the sun and just like the fresher air. People seem to be a lot more happy around here. Just like rolling around in the grass with Teddy, maybe like a real town. I don't know. I don't like to look into my future that much. I don't know, that's really deep, because I like to live each day as it comes. Lately, I'm insane, I know, but that's how I genuinely can't see further than like a couple of months, otherwise I get really overwhelmed. But no, I think, yeah, summer is just like my favorite time when it's summer. Winter is my favorite time when it's winter. I don't like this weather. I like October weather, and I like December weather because it makes sense. I don't want to be starting my year freezing my tits off. But summer, I love how it makes me feel. Like I feel moisturized, I feel moist, like I feel plump. I don't know, I can't explain it. Are you still planning some sort of film event? Oh my God, yeah, I forgot to say. So the last week of January, I was supposed to host this like film screening thing, and then it turns out so many of you wanted to come to it. The company that was going to throw it, I think, got a little bit overwhelmed, and then there was loads of safety regulations and loads of like what's it called, like laws and stuff. I don't think any of us were really prepared for. So we have to go back to the drawing board and be like, okay, people are actually interested in like coming to meet me and do like a movie watch thing with me. So that is definitely happening. I didn't come back because obviously I went on the cruise, and then I came back and I was like a week of like being all over the shop. And then it was this. So yeah, that is definitely something I'm gonna have to work on, because I didn't expect so many people to be interested in it. So yeah, that is definitely a thing, just not the one that should have happened in January. I'm sorry. L. Pearson, just wanted to say how much I'm enjoying Vloguary. I love how real and yourself you are. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I feel like I've been a little bit too real, whatever that means. I just cannot do otherwise these days. I don't know, maybe it's an age thing. Maybe it's just being on YouTube for so long. I don't know, it's just, it comes a lot more naturally now for me to just be 100% myself. And I have always been 100% myself. Obviously I've had confidence issues, which I still have until like the day I die probably. Insecurities, like we all have, all that sort of stuff. But like I said, I've always had this personality, but it's what I've chosen to share, which has been the massive decision where I've just decided to leave in all my quirks, all my like weirdness. But it ain't weird, I'm just myself. I don't know what I am. But like so many times I'd watch back and think, oh my God, you're so strange. Or you're just so loud. And I'd edit it out. And now I'm like, I don't want to be that person who isn't 100% myself online, because I've been doing it for so long. And I don't ever want to feel like I'm not 100% myself, because that is damaging for the old noggin, for me personally. So yeah, I really appreciate you. If you had one job other than social media, what would it be? It would be a florist or an events planner. I would love to be a florist. It's still gonna happen one day. I'm gonna like have loads of golden retrievers. I'm gonna have a calf/florist. I'm gonna live above it in a very nice town next to a river and a bridge. And yeah, I'm so excited for that day. Something going on over there. Would you ever do a group trip? By L Rider. What, like a solo trip and meet like another group? I mean, I technically did that last year or the year before when I went to Sydney Pride, Mardi Gras. Obviously it was with other content creators, but I was still going with another group, and I was like, God knows who's gonna be on this group. And obviously they all turned out to be 20 out of 10. But yeah, that's scary. But like going on like a, I don't know, like a group trip and not knowing anyone who are not content creators, yeah, I'd do that. I'd love that. I'd chat to anyone. Oh my goodness, I'd absolutely love that. Yeah, maybe. Did you set any New Year goals? Have you stuck to them so far? By Ray Shizzle. Hello. I did not. I just wanted to be yes this year. Saying yes to more things that I wouldn't usually. Like something I cannot wait to tell you. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I'm actually in contract not to say what is happening. But If I wasn't, I would tell you, and it's massive, and it's like a big yes for me, which I was at the start of the year. I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. And then I was like, no, what did you say to yourself? At midnight, under the table, eating grapes. You're gonna be a yes, yes person. I have completely decided just to say yes to more things this year. So we shall see. Watch this space. Hold that space. No, watch that space. Watch this space. When Zoe's girls are a bit older, what Uncle Mark traditions would you want to have? By Amy. Oh, just being that person. Obviously, they are from the most loving and unbelievably, like, incredible family. Like, they have, like, Joe and they have Sean, who are just, like, bonkers. And I love that. The idea that they would come to me for, like, crazy fun would just be the best thing in the world. Uncle Mark, he's a bit cuckoo. Let's go see him. Just having that, just them being like, oh yeah, let's go see Uncle Mark. Let's go have some crazy fun, like that. But yeah, I'd hope they just look at me and think, oh, Mark, he's really fun. He's always up for a laugh and like a little, I don't know, a little scenario that we can play. I don't know. Anything, to be fair. I just love them so much. What is the best part of doing YouTube? Definitely connecting with people from all around the world and just sharing, being able to look at other people's lives and think, oh my gosh, I'm not going through this all alone. Like the struggles and the fears and the anxieties that I may have, I can always turn to other YouTubers and think, oh my gosh, it's not just me. I think that is one of the best things about YouTube, just being able to access so many different people's lives, even though I'm a massive hypocrite and said that's like a downer. But it can be really used for good. And I just think, yeah, just the opportunities that it's given me. I'm not crying, don't you worry. I literally saw an eyelash go behind my eye. So that's gonna pop out later, probably during the pub quiz. The opportunities, the memories that it's had, my best mate, like, it's just been the most insane 10 years of my life. So many questions about asking if I'm okay. I'm fine, my darlings, thank you so much. Would you like to visit other cities in Australia? Fudge, yeah? Oh, I want my bloody husband to be Australian. I think I put too much ice in this. Do I have another one? Nah. I loved Australia so much. I feel like my face is bloating. So Kieran asked me if I'm gay, and no, I'm not, I'm sorry. That is gonna be, that is definitely gonna be on the thumbnail. Am I gay? Love that. Right, have you ever thought about moving to another city? No, I'd love to live in Brighton for like a year, but it's still like a holiday. That eyelash is coming back round to the center of my face, I can feel it. I'd love to live in Australia for a bit. I'd love to live in Brighton for a bit. I'd love to live in, where else would I love to live? Salem, is that a city? I'd love to live in Salem, oh my goodness. Do you have a favorite Valentine's Day movie? I do, it's actually called Valentine and it is a horror movie. I love that so much, it's such a great film. It's very much like Scream, but it's set around Valentine's Day and it's a really, really good film. It's got Angel from Buffy in it, it's got loads of like early 2000s like superstars, and yeah, I really love that. And lastly, I'm gonna end on by Lucy. What is the key to loving yourself? And I think, like I'm trying to prove in my vlogs, is just to be unapologetically you. And I think me being exactly who I am, if you were to meet me in real life, my biggest thing is like, oh my God, you're exactly like you are in real life. That is my number one. Unless I genuinely feel like I saw like a viewer today and there was like a leaf on my car and I had the most resting bitch face ever, but I wasn't thinking about it until like I walked into the shops and I was like, oh my goodness, she's gonna think I'm a miserable little bastard, but obviously I'm not. I just have a really resting bitch face, to be fair. And that's why I tried to get Botox under my mouth and it literally effed my mouth up for like 3 months. So don't ever do that. The right people will always have your back, and don't try to impress anyone. If you're into girls, if you're into guys, don't try to impress them. Just be naturally your kind self, and the right people will always be there. And And that's coming from experience. Oh my God, so much experience, like genuinely. And yeah, I really wish the best for you guys, and I just love you all so much. I'm gonna go lose a quiz. I really hope you don't mind that today's video was a little off schedule. But yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow where we're having brother and sister time. Oh my God, I need to put my video live. But yeah, I love you guys. See you later, bye.